Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup.
Rodgers pass.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the eye. Back one. Safe. Kill. Hey, turn it out. No.
They go back to the ground with Williams. What a spin. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Packers 0.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't get nervous. 58's the mic, 58's the mic.
To throw again, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, it's Williams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Wide, get wide. Check.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Check three. Under 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go, D. Bang.
They'll try again with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, it don't matter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Packers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Need some therapy after this. Zoom, zoom. Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mike 51.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Come on. No pass. No pass. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
This time Wilson will throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
No. 258. Mike 50. Watch the pass. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. But gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder. What the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Jones down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Off to Aaron Jones.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the twins. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's checking.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
By Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14.
Again, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Trey Flowers.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Trey Flowers on the stop. A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, 0. Hey, each point.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
He don't want it.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down at the 28.
The wide receiver, the
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Watch the whip.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Rip right.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's a loss of 19 yards. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
How you like me now?
And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, here we go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check pass. 51.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25.
This is Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Oh, you got deep? Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
14. 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game.
Turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here.